Revised Second Edition. The new edition updates the text with discussion of significant recent developments, such as the intensifying shift from locally managed schools to academies in some countries, the repeated false starts in the move to inclusivity and social mobility, and the widening gap in the quality of state and private provision. My views about education are refracted through my own trials and tribulations in schools. When I failed my 11+ examination, my parents in their wisdom sent me to a cheap, in every sense of the word, private school, which was like a modern do-the-boys hall. Here, in one lesson, I was caned 23 times. This was in 1966, by the English teacher nicknamed Bonzo, whose cane was called, after the ice cream popular at the time, Mr. Whippy. Bonzo would always add the rider, "Makes you scream, not ice cream," notionally for comic effect, after calling a pupil for Mr. Whippy's attention. When the school mercifully went bankrupt, I was sent to the local secondary modern school, and then when I had proved myself by passing enough exams, I was allowed to go to the grammar school and then university. After university, I worked as a primary school teacher, an educational psychologist, and an academic in 5 universities. I have visited in my professional career 200 or 300 schools, worked for 5 local authorities, and I was a parent governor at the state comprehensive school attended by my own children. I was the termly taxi service for my daughters as they attended their universities. I can honestly say, to quote Joni Mitchell, that I've looked at schools from both sides now, and in this book I include my personal views where this seems appropriate. I'd like to thank both of my grown-up daughters for their help with the book, Kate for helping with the diagrams, and Emily, who is a teacher in a comprehensive school, for her insightful comments on a draft, and my little daughter, Maya, at primary school, for reminding me about the phenomenal job that teachers do. I am enormously grateful also to the anonymous UK and American listeners of the book, who made invaluable comments, were hugely supportive, and encouraged me to write something with more of my own opinions in it. Thanks to everyone who has written to me, or has written a review about the first edition. No one has warned me to offer fewer of my opinions, so I haven't. Thanks to my colleagues at the University of Birmingham School of Education for their advice and ideas, though any errors of fact or judgment are entirely down to me. Chapter 1. Beginnings. Estimates for how long Homo sapiens has been on the planet range from 30,000 years to 200,000 years. No one is quite sure exactly how long. What is certain, though, is that the brains of our ancestor Homo sapiens were the same as our brains. We are the same people physically. Today, we have no additional neurons, no better wiring. But our tools for thinking, our ideas, hypotheses, theories, models, are marvelously improved. How to draw, how to write, how to think, have all been learned, sometimes with great difficulty, and the learning has been passed on. The only reason we are better at thinking and doing things now, the only reason that Aristotle, Michelangelo, and Einstein blazed into the intellectual firmament in the last couple of 1,000 years, and not 30,000 years ago, is that we accumulate knowledge and pass ideas and information from one generation to the next. With the accumulation, we get better and better. The progress